All right, YouTube, it is game day on the plains of Auburn, where the battle cry is War Eagle. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast talking Auburn football. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. We're talking game day. We're talking Iron Bowl. The state of Alabama absolutely stops when this particular game is going on. You cannot find anybody in Walmart, in restaurants, well, unless you're in the bar or something, watching the game. But either way, we got game day happening down there. A lot of great tailgating probably going on at Jordan-Hare Stadium. A very, very nice afternoon for football. I don't think the weather could be any better for a particular game like this. But let's go ahead and get down to the game day keys to victory for Auburn. Now, number one, I think Auburn has to find a way to establish the run game. We know the offensive line has been a little bit inconsistent at times, but this is going to have to be the game where they impose some level of physicality against Alabama, who's still very talented. I think they have two very good edge rushers. This is not a team that's, short on talent, maybe on the leadership standpoint because of the injuries, especially to Dylan Moses. I think Auburn has to take advantage of those senior offensive linemen finally piecing together a solid football game to give this Auburn team a chance to win. Number two, man, you gotta do better with field position. In all of the games that Auburn suffered these close losses, the teams dominated field position, especially in the first half, limiting play calling, putting defense in an adverse position early. So I think you got to get your field position. You got to manage that portion of the football game. Bo Nix, number three, Bo Nix has to play a sound football game. He can't miss wide open receivers. And also, once drives get going, Bo Nix tends to be kind of comfortable with RPOs and zone read. But what he has to do is when he does take off and run with the football, which he's somewhat capable of doing, he's got to protect the football. You can't have turnovers, especially early in the game, those momentum-killing turnovers for the Auburn Tigers. Guess what you got to look out for Alabama? Although Mac Jones will be starting quarterback over to in the wake of Tua Tagovailoa's injury, you got to look for Auburn's defense to be tested in different ways. I think Alabama's going to go run heavy to start this football game off to loosen Auburn's defense up and to create some balance. If Alabama has difficulty running the football against Auburn early in this game, I think that's an advantage for this defense. Makes Alabama one-dimensional with a freshman quarterback coming into a typically hostile environment in Auburn. So I'll look to see what happens there. Also, penalties. The offensive line has to make sure that they monitor the penalties. Anxiety is going to be pretty high, especially to begin the football game. Have to play very disciplined football. One thing to note is Jamian Sherwood, reserve safety, but gets a lot of playing time. He will be out for the first half because of a targeting penalty against Samford. So be on the lookout for that as well. Big shout out to all the seniors who are going to be playing their last football game in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Hope you guys enjoyed this football game taking place on CBS. Garrett Danielson and Brad Nessler are the announcers. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. As always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger. War damn Eagle.